Good morning. In this video is going to explain how to manage Microsoft project with the implementation and the communication in the Olympic and Paralympic Games of Beijing 2008. Microsoft Project is a software tool that allows us to manage, design, develop projects in developing plans, assigning resources to tasks, training process, managing budgets, and analyzing workload. This software has many advantages where it comes to hands with the user. This tool is very intuitive, enables job control, also gives the option to display the result in other products, such as Microsoft Excel. After this little introduction, let's talk about some important points in the Microsoft project, one of which in the diagram graph. This diagram shows in graphical form chronological activity to task. On the horizontal axis represent time and vertical axis activities. In the horizontal axis are indicated by bars the start and ending the activity, duration and sequence. These critical activities are shown in red and the others blue. On the vertical axis are placed edges of the tasks to the bone in the project. Now we will create two tasks. Let column task name. We have two ways to enter the task. One is selection the books and typing the task such as Olympic and Paralympic Game Beijing 2008. We enter and read. The other handle is to double click it open a window which show an option design name. There I put the task again, Olympic and Paralympic Games Beijing 2008. Where enter and read. We'll place different tasks. To look as tasks can be subject. We have the Olympic and Paralympic Games Beijing 2008. Place in the books below egg Olympic Games. We will place contrasting. It is subject int. Announcement. Save students. Interview. Staff. Preselection. save selection, signing of contact, training, and personal approval. Select the task to submit. Look for the icon to apply buildings. Click. Continue the following subtask and follow the Adobe products. Announcement, and to click Save Study, to click Interview, Save Selection, Save Selection, Start Selection, Signing of Contact, Training, and Personal Approval. As we can see, is subject. The main task is Olympic Games, Olympic and Paralympic Games Beijing 2008. Second two, Olympic Games, and third, contract. And those are developed in the project start. We can see that we were some dates automatic. This time the program puts where tasks are subject. Days may change depending on the project, not required to leave those same dates. For example, we can change the start date. Monday, June 4, 2007. The end date placed depending of when the project ends. Friday, September 26, 2008. The other task, we can place time dates of the elaboration of the task. It's important to know the schedule is to be operated. To change the schedule on Saturday was placing that work is done as follows. First we go to the project tab. Select Change Working Time. Calendar windows appears. Exception can place here and public holiday in the month or not some Saturday work. Here we can see the working day. The non-working. Now we click In the books, put a name such calendar. In this click, enter. After the click on the button detail and show another windows. Select the days you are going to work in the case, Monday and Saturday. Click the first option and give accept. Changing the start date to the date of the project and the end date specific in the project. And click in accept. And as we have the calendar working days ready to process to give day to the other task. As we can see how changing the day we had before at the Olympic Games, and update to the dates specified in the assigned tasks. Remember that this is an exam. We can see that the horizontal axis in the bar we show the duration on task. The bar will show the duration of the task. Now we will place the predecessors. As it does is hooked the previous task of the sequence or your call as parallel task. We will place the predecessors assigning the number of the previous tasks to the next task. Keep in mind that the main task as the Olympic Games, they place no less predecessors, only tasks they execute. We can see that the work of the Olympic Games levels no place predecessor now. Place the predecessor in job number 5, be placing the number 4 and so on. We can see that the arrow upper horizontal axis indicate that those arrows are sequential tasks. Is we do parallel task the Y sequence. The task they want is to be parallel to each other and the books put the single predecessor. As we see in the horizontal axis show the tasks in parallel. Continual, we can see how other tasks in the sequence. Now let's see where resources are created. The resources are labor, equipment, tools, etc. Select the tab where this grand diagram breakdown and select resource sheet. As we can see the different resources that are going to manage the project. We have engineers, psychologists, technical operator, material accessors, and others. Each of these resources are assigned price, value individual, or team is assigned with ASEAN regulation. Of the equipment and accessors, UN estimate to search performs with manufacture and makes value. When we create resource are allocated grand diagram. Depending of the resource is assigned to a specific task. As we can see the part of the hearing will be assigned a psychologist in the task contraction. Make the allocation of resources in each task. Remember the main task of all resource allows. When they allocate resource page to resource usage, no stipulate time or the percentage of culmination task. Let's say of the telecommunication engineer 1. Look that has multiple assignments. We let's say the double click the task. We turn to a window that the information to task will flow the tab. We can change the option actual word or we can also change the two. Takes the same steps adopt of each of the task set for each of the work. After we assign resource, use grant black to diagram. Every time we assign resource to task is shown baseline column indexing the initial cost in estimate. In the first row shows that the total project cost. This baseline is set at the project tab and box set baseline. In these windows, you can create the baseline or lines also establish interim basis depending on what is required by the project. We will accept and the baseline in create. Remember that the baseline is created after allocating resource without making an use of those resources. Cost column is seen as changing the value of the baseline with respect to the chance made with respect of the result. CPI column is the cost performance index is the ratio of the budgeted cost of work performance BCWP and actual cost of work performance ACWP. BCWP and ACWP to the current date of the project. These CP values less than 1 indicate a cost overrun. If CPI values greater than 1 indicate a lower cost than estimated baseline. ACWP column contains costs made for work performance to date current project. BCWP column contains the cumulative value of the percentage complete of the cost demultiplied baseline. This SPI column in the performance index of programming. This index shows the relationship between the burger cost of work performance and the burger cost of the work performance. BC column or variation in the cost of equality is used to indicate the difference between how much is so have cost and how cost reality. BP column or variation of program, the accumulated value show of difference in cost term between the current progress and the baseline plan. After having truths, evaluate the process to look in the graph. For this we'll create the tab and give information in both visual reports. Here show a window in which you select the option that says Overtime Report Herman value. Where click the option to seal and is automatic create with you create in most an Excel file. As we can see, the graph will show the progress of the project by the date specified. Proceed to the next tab and we can see that the project is divided into quarters and be broken down to see more in detail graph. To be following chart, select the option Cash Flow Report. Here we can see the flow report show the cost of the project with respect to time and their consumable cost.